When it comes to fulfilling your dreams, these two guys right here have checked off quite a few boxes already, and they have not only created a video game, but a book to go along with it as well. Joining me now is Eric Trowbridge and Josh Walker to talk about their new book, Phoenix Dawn, Rise of the Witch.
Yes.
So, good morning. Thank you guys for joining me today.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit more about what Phoenix Dawn is about.
Well, it's interesting because we came on, a couple months ago, and, at our core, we're a video game company, and we found out when we picked up our sales tax permit that we're Wyoming's first official video game company based in the state of Wyoming, which is really exciting. And as we were kind of developing the storyline, we did a Kickstarter last year, partnered up with this guy, Josh. We started writing out the story for the game, and it just kind of came to a point about a month after we're like, this really is kind of taking on a life of its own. And we're really doing an RPG game, so there's all fantasy, science fiction elements, so if you like that kind of stuff, Phoenix Dawn, The Rise of the Witch, I think will be something you'd be interested in. So we're kind of in the same category as Harry Potter, Tolkien, it's kind of like epic fantasy.
Yeah.
And so it just kind of grew into this thing because if any gamers out there, if you know, an RPG game, one of the big tent poles is the story.
Yeah.
And so we really wanted to have convincing characters and something really unique. And so the book was kind of born. We just got released last Saturday. And so far the reaction's been very, very positive. So now the game is on the road, hopefully, to doing well.
And Josh, you guys are both here from Cheyenne, and it's so great to, see some local people doing great things. So tell me a little bit more about your journey.
Well, I started out, I had written a novel before. It became an Amazon bestseller. It did fairly well. And so when I found out that Eric was working on a video game, I reached out to him, I talked to him and said, hey, I'd love to do the story for a video game. Like you said, we started talking last November. We just outlined the whole story. It took us about a month and a half to outline it. And then with that outline, since November to now, working on this novel has been what I've been doing.
Yeah, keeping you busy, right?
It's been fun.
Yeah. And so tell me where we can buy the book, Eric.
Yeah, so the easiest way to buy the book is our website at apixal.com. That's apixal.com. And it's available on all the major online bookstores, Amazon, Kindle, iBooks, Nook for Barnes & Noble. We also have these beautiful paperbacks that we've worked on really hard on. So, and then also locally, if you want to pick up the book, The Loft, Comics, Collectibles, and Games, which is kind of by...
It's by Jimmy
Sanford's, Jimmy John's, yeah. So
right downtown.
Yep. So they're selling copies of the book as well. So we're working with a couple other distributors to kind of get the book out there. But yeah, it's just great to be here in Cheyenne. We're a different kind of company than Wyoming, and we just need local support. Without the support of the city and the state buying the book and supporting, getting the word out there, hopefully we'll still be around for a long time.
Oh, I know you guys will be. This is such a great thing
the
to
good
get
fight.
Right.
Yes.
So Josh, without giving away too much about the book, tell me a little bit more about the characters and monsters that you've created.
Well, one of the things that's interesting with the monsters is we actually did a contest with an elementary school in New York. And the kids would submit the ideas of what their monsters look like and kind of a little description of the monsters. And then we as a company, we voted on which monsters were going to be in the game and which not. And so those kids ended up winning contests and giving us some interesting monsters.
That's so cool.
The Valkyrie, which is a dragon, is one of theirs. There's a little bunny rabbit thing with an orb between its ears called an Orby that one of the kids came up with.
Yeah.
That's so cool that you guys got them involved. That's so great to get the environment involved from people that are going to be reading and playing your game, right?
Yeah.
So, Eric, tell me a little bit, what's next for Apixal? We know the game's coming out soon, but what's next?
So what's next is the novel obviously is out now. So what's next is very much the game. So there's a really big convention in Austin, Texas called South by Southwest. And when we ran the Kickstarter, we actually found out that we were the #9 most popular game concept on Steam, which is a very large gaming platform, over the last 365 days, and number 87 of all time. And that kind of caught the attention of the gaming producer down in Austin. And so they've invited us to kind of put together a fully featured demo by November 5th to be considered for one of the top 30 independent, and most anticipated upcoming games for next year. So we're working really hard on the game. We've got some amazing collaboration. Hopefully we get picked as the top 30, and then hopefully the game will be out sometime late next year.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining
Thank you.
me. It's so great to hear about your success story. Good luck with the game.
Thank you.
We are all looking forward to playing it here. If you want to learn more about the Phoenix Dawn, Rise of the Witch, right?
Yes,
Show
Rise
that
of the
beautiful
Witch.
cover off.
Yeah.
If you want to learn more, just go to our website after the show.